Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good.
No good.
It's wide right.
No
He
good.
missed it. Loop missed it. And your Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions.
Woo! Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What did we just witness here, Rob? Oh, my goodness.
Steelers, Ravens. Wow, let's go downstairs to Missy Matthews. Missy.
Guys, utter disbelief. Some guys running, some guys just standing put. Jonnu Smith was literally just sitting in the middle of the field, not sure how to process what just happened. The sideline, absolutely electric. And as you know, between these two teams, it always comes down to 3 points, 2 points. It feels like a very, very fitting ending for the Steelers to get their first AFC North title since 2020.
Steeler Nation. Steeler Nation. Let's play it again.
The hold. Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good.
No good.
It's wide right.
No
he
good.
missed it. Loop missed it. And your Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions.
Fucking unbelievable. Unbelievable, guys. I'm so happy and proud to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan with moments like that. Steelers versus Ravens game yesterday, winning 26-24 with the missed field goal. I thought they'd lost. With many people in the chat, and yesterday was crazy. We had a great live stream. I was going to go to the pub. I was looking to go outside because it was really hot in my room. The pub was showing the cricket. Next minute, I'm back in my room doing a live stream. So it was fantastic. I will be doing a live stream next week versus Texans for sure, because I'm now thinking I can't miss these moments. They're so crazy, right? But that was the call from Rob King, Max Starks, and as you've probably seen around the internet now on Twitterverse, everyone's going fucking nuts. The crowd went absolutely nuts. And yeah, we could have lost, but at the same time, we fucking won. So it's a big shout out to the organization, a big shout out to Steelers, Mike Tomlin, all these guys. Big shout out to Tyler Loop, who missed the kick. He's a rookie. And I don't know why. The Ravens didn't run the clock. They had a chance. They had 2 timeouts. They had 14 seconds to move the ball closer. They decided to take a -2 yard to get right in the middle of the field. They could have run Derrick Henry for a 3-4 yard run to get closer. They didn't. And the ball was miskicked and see you later. So that call from fucking Rob King is now iconic in Steelers history. And we'll be talking about this play for the next 10, 15, 20 years, whatever it may be. Do you remember that time when the Ravens could have won the division and they had a missed kick and we won it? We're at Steelers versus Ravens. Insane. I've been there, Steelers versus Ravens Christmas Day when Antonio Brown put the ball over the line. It was fantastic. So you guys were awesome yesterday too. We did a podcast. Like I said, I'm trying to go hard in the paint. I really want to try and re-spark and re-energize this podcast and get the subscribers to at least 5,000. My goal is 5,000 because that number looks cool. So if you guys are new to the channel, check out Steel Nation Australia and just hit sub, please, if you like the content. The goal before New Year's Eve next year is 5,000. But you guys were fantastic yesterday. We had a big show, big panel. I had Here We Go show. I had Superfan Yuli, Superfan Gene on. I had Shane, Bubba. I had Big G. And if I'm forgetting anyone, I do apologize. There were so many people on the panel today. It was insane. It was like a Royal Rumble atmosphere. But we should feel very, very happy. But there was so much chaos yesterday, right? Chaos. So, woo! Let's go to the chat and see how we go. But it was so much fun. I think everyone's hyped up. I think we kind of saw that like a playoff game. It's winning, you're in. It's winning. If you lose, you're out. And now we got another massive game versus Texans coming up. But this season's also been very fun. Think about the Aaron Rodgers storyline, the Cameron Hayward angle. The two fellas, I just watched the two. I watched the game just again. I just saw the game, the highlights, a 40-minute version. The way that Warren runs is fucking unreal. Warren's a menace. Team MVP Gainwell is a menace. He's also insane how he catches and does his things. I was paying some close attention to Troy Faitanu. He's having a great season, or had a great season. Dylan Cook played really well on the offensive line. These big fellas up front are pushing, are making holes and room for the offense to work and going down the field. Now, in the first quarter, wasn't that great. First quarter, we're down by 10, but they figured it out, and they came back to win 26-24. Fucking unreal, man. All right, let's go to the chat, see who's in the house. Excuse me. We have in the chat, what up, George? Yeah, wide right. I saw that today. I want to play it again because I saw it today, and the call. I don't get to listen to the I've got to go back and listen to Max Starks and Rob King, and hopefully one day I can maybe reach out to Rob King and get him on the podcast. I might have to try and do that as well. I met him in Dublin, so maybe I can try and see if I can get him on the show. But yeah, let's listen to this one. It's the first bit just makes my soul feel good.
The hold. Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good. No good. It's wide right. No he good. Loop missed it. And
The amount, just the amount of energy in that stadium, eh? And those fellas, yeah. I need to try and listen to if I can find it on the live radio. I would love to listen to the whole game. Voiced by Rob King and Max Stark. So, I'm still not calmed down yet, to be honest. I'm not calmed down. It's been a wild, 24 hours. Not that I've done anything crazy, but just emotionally driven. It's just been nuts. What up? Steelers out west. What's going on? What's going on, Kevin? What up, Bubba? Bubba went to work legit 2 hours after, I think, and he's got a podcast later tonight. Steelers Giants podcast at 10 p.m. or 9 p.m., 10 p.m. He went to work 2 hours later. And that happens because Sunday Night Football goes into the midnight and you guys got to work at Monday. What's going on, Afton? How are you? What up, Mean Green? How are you? That's right. Our Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions. Let's celebrate this one. And I think we can. I think we have all right to celebrate this one. It's a massive year, right? This is the year that the Browns always be the Browns, and they suck in terms of the division. They've never won it. But I think you can take time to celebrate this and then also get into the mode of Texans are coming up in the short future. But when you go to the standings, I think someone put in the Discord, on the HDU Discord, that the Steelers were the only winning division. They're 10-7, 6-3 at home. And now we'll do a bit of a recap as well. I want to recap fucking everything. 6-3 at home. We're 4-4 away, 4-2 the division, 8-4 in the conference. The Steelers went 397 points for, 387 points against, plus 10. They won the division. The Ravens went 8-9. The Cincinnati Bengals went 6-11. The Browns went 5-12. I don't care how many wins you get to win the division. You be in the positive, and you get the job done. So it's just fantastic. It's so fun. And now the next part of the story is, yes, win a playoff game, 110%. But I want to watch the game again. I kid you not. I want to watch the game again. Steelers versus Ravens again. I'm seeing that the amount of physicality and the amount of good plays. I say, yeah, there's some bad plays here and there too. But even just Highsmith in his tandem with TJ Watt, and now he's truly, truly stepping up, and his contract is really working out as well. Herbig playing a great game. There's so many fun fucking storylines to this team. It's unreal. It is unreal. Lee Afton's going to the game as well. Finalized my travel plan today. Afton's going. Daredevil says cancel. Daredevil, he's in trouble, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yes, Bubba went to work. So I appreciate every single person in the chat, man. This is something we have to celebrate. I don't want to hear this. We only won by 2. I don't want to hear this. Chris Boswell struggling. I don't think he is struggling. I did see on the Twitterverse there was it might have been a tipped ball, but I still believe in Chris Boswell. I'm not going to give up on a guy that's missed a extra point, but he nailed a 57-yard kick. So, this is how football works. And I've always talked about this, and I always will in the future talk about this. It doesn't just come down to on paper, X's and O's. It comes down to actual football players hitting plays. If you guys go back and watch the play, that bloke, Jameson, there's a certain kick that we punted, and there was a flag. Next minute, we had to re-punt down by 10-3, flip the field position, and Jameson, I don't know what number he wears, but he plays cornerback, and I think he plays the gunner. He outclassed his man, ran down the fucking field, and the Ravens got the ball at the 30. Stuff like that is so fun to watch. It's so interesting to see this team. I can't remember his first name, but Jameson, he plays like cornerback and he plays now gunner role. So those little moments like that, it's not just, oh, it's Lamar Jackson, they should have won or whatever, or it's a missed field goal. This idea around luck too, it also frustrates me. The idea around luck, oh, you were lucky to win. Don't think so. Yes, the ball went our way in the last final point, but the game itself, as an NFL fan, was back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. They got a TD, we got a TD. They got a TD, we got a TD. And that's how Ravens games generally go. They go like that. The one I saw to win the division in AFC North, Antonio Brown and the Immaculate Extension, the Ravens went and scored. They went and scored with 2.5 minutes to go, I think with a fullback run, and then Big Ben orchestrated the football down the field. Same kind of thing with Aaron Rodgers. They moved the ball down the field. They got the targets to Freiermuth. He played fantastic. They got targets to MVS and targets to Thielen and Scotty Miller. And then eventually they had a wide open target in Calvin Austin because Awuzie fell over. So this is the kind of stuff that I don't fucking care anymore about this fucking fire Tomlin, because those two words make no sense unless you have the actual argument behind that. And also they say, oh yeah, we won because of luck. I don't think so. The game kind of just worked. The game was fun. The game was 60 minutes of hard-hitting football. They were in front 10-0. We came out victorious 26-24. So, you know what? Hooley fucking Dooley. Hang on a minute.
I'm speaking. Can you hear me? Can you ask me a question? Yes.
Terrible. Anyways, I hope you guys are as energized as I am. That was something that was really special, I think, for our season. Now, whatever happens may happen in the future. We've got plenty of time to talk about it coming up to Monday Night Football. But yeah, last night showed me that you just can never count the Pittsburgh Steelers out, or at least this season. And there are many cool little storylines like I said, Warren or Adam Thielen. We don't know if Adam Thielen will ever play football again. They showed his family up in the stands. Scotty Miller is one of the offcuts, and he's been producing. MVS didn't have a great game versus the Browns, but he's been producing too. And let's wait and see when we get back DK Metcalf. That's going to be absolutely insane to get him back in the fold. The only really big part we're missing, to be honest, is Darnell Washington. And if he does come back, that means we're in the Super Bowl. So I'm very proud. I'm very happy. Very, very happy. And I just love this team so much. Like, they're insane, right? Oh, my goodness. I did. Afton says, did you see B-Mac running around the studio? I did. B-Mac, he's another legend. I've had him on the podcast. I said thank you to him in Dublin. I gave him when I went and saw B-Mac again, I gave him a present, Australia magnet put on his fridge. I don't know if he remembered me, to be honest, and that's fine. There's a lot of people in the world, and I can't expect him to remember who I was for that 1 hour podcast. But I walked up to him. It was so funny. Everybody was asking B-Mac for autographs, like sign my shirt, sign my jersey, sign my helmet, right? All that kind of shit. I didn't want an autograph. I didn't want an autograph. I walked up to him and gave him a present. So hopefully he does remember that, because that kind of stuff's cool. If he can go, some random guy or the guy I did a podcast with once, like one time, gave me a present. So I think sometimes players are people. They do number twos also, right? They're people as well. And that's why this game is so fun to watch. Like, if you go back and watch the individual blocking of players, you'll see how Troy Fautanu, what I saw, I like the way he does his chop thing. He chops their arms down. It's so good. They come whoever the tackle is or defensive outside edge rusher, they run up towards Troy Fautanu, and his blocking technique, one of them, is to simply bring them in and chop their arms so they fall down into their head and they're out of the play. So yeah, it's a lot of fun, man. It's a lot of fun. What up, Steelers fan 292? What's going on? They played really good. What's going on? Corey from Melbourne says, insane finish. Still can't believe we won that game. Onwards and upwards. We are now 0-0, one game at a time. First time in 5 years. We go 4-1 in December. That's a good call as well. Corey from Melbourne, good call, because last year we had that slide. We all talk about the slide with Wilson. It's a lot different. Probably with like maybe a worse receiving core in the off cuts and like pass catches, and no Darnell. Rodgers is by far better than Wilson. Maybe, I don't know, depending if you can have a debate with when they were younger, but right now the team is on fire. They definitely are, having good protection. They have running lanes when they're running the football. I would like them to run them a little bit more if they can. But I think Rodgers is calling his own plays and doing his own shots. Yes, the first quarter was fucking frustrating. I'm with everyone on that. However, they kind of figured out the game plan, man. They figured out the quick passing. They got Calvin Austin III involved, and he came up big with a TD. So this is it. It's 0-0 moving forward. Awesome. Hello, how's it going? Autumn McCaddy 3595. I think you're a new player to the chat, so thank you and welcome to Steeler Nation Australia. Sends in $9.99. Hey buddy, no one has given us a chance against the Texans, what I think is BS. Texans have a good defense, but offensively doesn't scare me. This isn't the same Texans. This is the same Texans that have the. That's very true. Very, very true. And thank you for the $9.99. Let's give you some fireworks first. Yeah, that's very true. Now, I haven't paid too much attention towards the Texans, nor I have the Colts too much. Well, the Colts, I think, stuffed their season up when they went towards Phillip Rivers. I don't know why they went his direction. That made no sense. But you're saying here that they, where is it? Saying here that they don't have, offensively don't scare you. Same Texans that have given up 30 against the Colts. And it's wide open, as Corey said, from Melbourne, right? It's 0-0. I think for once in maybe a very long time, and thank you for the $9.99, I think for a very long time, the Steelers are going into this matchup this week healthy. Besides Darnell being out and a few other players who are already ruled out, they brought back Brandon Eccles, which means they moved back Ramsey back to safety. Now, did Ramsey have the best game? No. Can he produce in the future? Yes. They moved back their Duggar as well. I think we had James Pierre on the outside against Joey Porter. I think Joey Porter had a pretty good game. So the defense is getting back to health. TJ Watt's coming back from his injury with a dry needling. Even to a certain point in an interview or the post game, he said that he had to leave the locker room because everyone was having cigars. That's what I'm saying. This is something where we should be celebrating this. This is big. This is the reason why it's big is, one, the Ravens aren't in the playoffs. Two, the Steelers are. And three, there could be a chance this team might go on a bit of a run. You just don't know. Last year, you were a bit nervous how it's going to work out. But with the two-headed monster that is Gainwell, team MVP, DK Metcalf coming back, the fellas like the offcuts that are MVS, and even Rodgers called them that, Adam Thielen and these guys, they're fun to watch. And also they can become, in some circumstances, possession receiver on certain downs and get the ball to Freiermuth. Seeing Freiermuth get a ball would be fantastic, as he did in that up the middle of the field, beat his man, locked inside, fucking absolute dart from Rodgers. So, oh my goodness, this is fun. I'm just hoping we can continue the same energy and at least win the playoff game, but be competitive. All I wanted to do yesterday was them to be competitive. Holy deal. I got a lot of comments today. Oh my goodness. Steelers West, I'd take a look. On the other hand, you could say Balls missed the extra point. We didn't score the first half, so it went both ways. And that's just how football works, man. That's how it works. I'm okay that Boswell misses one, and then Tyler Loop. I'm not a huge fan of people going to Instagram and cursing him out and going after him. I think it shows you how piss poor of a human you are. If you go after one of these players on the internet, now I did go after Claypool a fair bit, to be honest. I was on the video, so maybe I'm in the wrong too. There were certain times that Claypool did some stupid things and I went after him. So maybe I can't preach what I'm saying, but there were some people talking to Tyler Loop and giving him death threats. I never sent any death threats to Claypool, but I did go after Claypool a lot on this channel, if that makes any sense. But don't do it. These people are crazy. Don't do it. Holy dooly. What up? Did anyone see it? Anyone see it? Anyone see it? All right, let's play it. I just want to hear the first set. This will keep me going for a whole fucking week. for a whole week.
Hold. Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good. No good. It's wide right. He missed it.
The amount, oh man, the amount of enthusiasm from Rob Kinger and Max Stark's former offensive lineman is just, you just love it. Don't you just love to hear that? It is insane. So hooly dooly French toast. Bubba says, I need the priest to bless me too. I don't know about that until I saw that video. That was another crazy thing. They had like a local priest out there. And I don't think I've ever seen that in my life. I don't think I've ever seen someone come out there. Not that they can or can't do it, but for some reason, a local priest came out with holy water and they blessed the end zones, the same end zones that Tyler Loop ball went wide right. So I don't know if you're allowed to do that. I don't know if other teams are going to pick it up. There was a few times in the last few years, we've had the pigeons, we've had other things like that. You know, we've had everyone cheering for the duck. The Pittsburgh, I will give them credit. Sometimes I shit on the Yinzers. Well, I do give a lot of flack to the Yinzers. But Yinzers out there are very cool like this. Next week, I guarantee you'll see a priest out there in the stands. You'll see like a fan dressed up as a priest with holy water, 110%. There's already a guy out there called Pittsburgh Jesus. He goes around there. There's another guy I think does dress up as a priest. So this is what they do. Once you see like Duck Hodges going a bit of a run, you start seeing ducks in the stand. You know, when you had Zach Banner, 72 is eligible. Those kind of things are all like Pittsburgh Steelers, like Yinzer fan base. You know, little quirks that we have. And when you see that video of him, like, you know, blessing the end zone, you're thinking, all right. Next, fucking 3 hours later, the ball goes wide right. So I hope you're doing well, Bubba, man. You got a show tonight as well. You got a big show. What up, Randy? What's going on? Yes, I guess I can say it. I did not want to say, Ravens, sucked in Ravens, you losers. Look, I can't. Here's my order. I can't stand the Bengals. Browns, I don't like, but Browns are never relevant. The Ravens, not a huge fan of. Like, I don't hate them like that. Not like I do the Bengals. I don't like them. But they are a very competitive side. But it is always also great to see Wang Harbs lose. And sometimes some of the Raven fan base are absolute, you know, but they can probably say the same thing for Steelers fan base too. So it's good just to have them out. So sucked in AFC North. The rest of the AFC North, you're losers. But yesterday, dude, that was a competitive game. That was going to go either way. Derrick Henry, I've always enjoyed his style of play. Just been a big back. He's insane to watch, right? Even to a fair point, like likely he's a good tight end. I think he's a better tight end than Mark Andrews, to be honest. And he made a crazy catch. It just went our way. So sucked in AFC North or the rest of AFC North, you losers, man. Crazy. Yeah, thanks, Chloe, as well for coming on yesterday too, along with Gino and Yuli, still recovering. What's going on, the Big Ragu? Hello, Mark. Hello, Steelers fans. That's a crazy ending. I just don't know. I legit thought we were done. I honest to goodness, I sat there in live watching the TV with all you guys, and I just sat there looking at the screen going, did he just miss that? He just missed that, didn't he? Wait, that means we won. So for something that I thought that we're going to lose because he was right in front of the sticks, you just never know. What up, Fly High? I think Eccles is back. Yeah, he played yesterday. He's back. There you go. Healthy, playing at home Monday night. You have to be. How can you not? And that's what I'm trying to build around here too. The positive environment and try and be hopeful and being a fucking supporter. You will go around other YouTube channels, not going to name names, but you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out that they just come from this negative angle every fucking time. And you'll go into the chat and everything's about, oh, we didn't win by this. We didn't win by that. Or we won. The biggest comment you'll see now is, oh, yeah, but we won, but we won't beat the Texans. Can you just not enjoy the fucking game? Sorry, enjoy the game. Enjoy the win. You know what I'm saying? This is my perspective is from Australia. We have this kind of like carefree, not that we don't care about things, but like, you know, she'll be right mentality. Like if you get knocked down, you get back up. If someone steals your car, you go buy a motorbike. Someone steals your motorbike, you walk to the shops. If you can't walk to the shops, you order an Uber, right? You keep figuring this shit out, man. But I look around some of the YouTube channels, they're so negative, so fucking negative, can't live there. And the negative views do sell. That's why I'm saying I'm going for 5,000 subs before the end of the season. So if you do like the content, hit the sub. This is all positive football Steelers talk. I will not be in that realm of like, yeah, but we won. We won. However, we can't beat the Texans. I say, hasn't happened yet. Mike Tomlin can't win a playoff game. Has it happened yet? Do you know what I'm saying? I can't be there. It's not there. I listen to podcasts. I listen to Chris Carter on Locked In Sports. I listen to Wes Euler and Matt Williamson on The Drive. Podcasts like that actually talk about football and talk about the reality of things and things that are happening, not like, oh my goodness, we're not going to win this because we've never won a playoff game since 2006. Don't fucking subscribe to that. No way. No way. Oh my goodness. Yes, the one of the best games in Steel History was the Immaculate Reception. I was there. I was there in the stadium. Christmas night, 2016. I'll never forget it. We won the game. I should show you guys that. That's what I should do. Let's do that. If I can bring it up real quick. I'll bring it up real fast. I was here for this game, 2016. And if I've got it in my desktop, not 2024 Christmas, that was bad. I think it's in here somewhere. Pittsburgh video. Yeah, here we are. I can show you guys this. Here we go. Let me bring some up. I've probably done it before in the past. Oh, fuck this. Oh, can I show it? I don't know if I can. No, I can show it. I can show it. And yeah, this game was insane, man. Steelers versus Ravens Christmas Day. What more do you want? We won the division with Antonio Brown. Where is my thing? Here it is. Here it is. Let me share this, all right? Does this come up or not? Yeah, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this. Get that out of the way. Let's fucking go. Oh, it's on the side. Turn your necks. Man, I'll tell you what, I will never forget that day, ever. I will never, ever forget that day. And that lady next to me, she was awesome. I can't remember her name at all. It was like 10 years ago. But she was fantastic. We were high-fiving the whole day, and there was people behind me, in front of me. That when you're inside the stadium, if you have not been there, in Afton will be there next week with her mother. It's going to be insane. She's going to meet Gene. You guys are going to be there together. It's going to be a rowdy Piper experience. It's going to be fucking unreal. And that's why I love going to these games. And that's why I've also told many Australian fans, don't wait until the game comes to you or international. That's fun as well, but there's nothing like Pittsburgh. There's nothing like being in the mecca of the stadium. There's Heinz Field going crazy, all black and gold crazy. Everyone's going nuts. When I was there, that was the last play of the game. I think it was Timmons had the hit. They had I don't know, Joe Flacco threw a football. And the game was done. Game's over. AFC North champs. We fucking win, right? Now, we've won before that. After that, we won in 2020, I think it was, to have a home. But the home playoff advantage is huge. It's big. Even though we're now the underdog, like -3 or -4 points, being in that stadium is just something you cannot – it's so hard to describe when you're there. No one's talking about firing Tomlin. No one's talking about firing fucking Omar Khan. Nothing like that. They're simply there to cheer your team on and do the best. That's what's so fun about it. So that was a great time. I had so much fun. Being in Pittsburgh in 2016. I don't know if I can show anything else now. I've shown them before, but that was when we won the division, right? The only one I've got here is a picture of me chilling at the stadium when I was 10 years ago. 10 years ago, man. That's crazy. When I was like 26. I could probably bring it up or whatever, but yeah, it's this now. This team, I feel they have a bit of the communication. I think will be fixed on the defense. I love the way the defensive line's playing. You even saw that bloke out there, Easy Otomewo. He made a tackle for a loss. Like, he played big football. TJ Watt coming back was huge. You know what I'm saying? best third quarter team at the moment. Is they kept like the Ravens to what, minus 12 yards. What up, Boomer Soon? What's going on? I think Boomer Soon is a Lions fan from memory. What up, Paula Creed? What's going on? Victory Monday. What up, Sean? Yeah, that's right. What's going on, Big G? Yeah, so much fun, man. That's so good. Thank you for coming to the invite last night. No Doors podcast in the building, man. Wide ride. Yeah, that was a good time. You are one of the most energetic people I've seen online. The way you describe things, and like I said, for example, with Big G on the No Doors podcast, and you do a lot of things with Big G and Big B, Big Brian as well. The way you like just go, you want that bacon? You know, you're making eggs. You're going to get that bacon. You're going to get them eggs and put them all. Like the way you are, it's just fun. Like it's so entertaining to be on to watch. I just love the way how you break shit down. It's fun, man. You're a good bloke. You just know how to talk football, but also make it very entertaining. So that was so fun yesterday. What up, Hyman? What's going on? Bubba can't stand the Ravens. I'm very, very keen to watch his show in the next few hours when he gets home from work, and Shano on Steelers Dynasty podcast. Check them out on YouTube because he's going to go absolutely off. He can't stand the Ravens. I don't like the Ravens, but I can't stand the fucking Bengals. They're the ones I hate. And I love that they miss it every year. Sean says we're going to beat the Texans. I hope so. What up, Silver? What's going on? No. No. It was a bad game. That was a bad game. But I give a lot of thanks to Gene for giving me tickets, and we had a good time. But it was a tough game. No, it's only the other one. Hooly dooly, freaking dooly. Truth is, nobody in the league wants to come to Pittsburgh on a Monday night. We'll be healthy and in full strength. Fans will be pumped up for a home playoff game. Place will be insane. I agree. Also, Mike Tomlin talked about that. Like Mike Tomlin does very well on Monday night because he has a day's rest. There must be something extra in that certain day, that certain window, that the day, I don't know what they're doing in the coaches. Maybe they're giving him health and rest, but I feel like this is going to be different. It has to be different because you've got Cameron Hayward coming to the end of his career. You've got TJ Watt never winning a playoff game. You've got all these players like that are checking in for Rodgers. Rodgers could be his last season too. It feels like this is going to be different. And Mike Tomlin, I don't know if they've played a playoff game on a Monday ever, but his record is like 19-0 at home, winning on Monday Night Football. It's an insane record. Insane. So, yeah. So much fun. Yeah, it was cool. It was so great to have you guys on there. It was awesome. Yes, Big G says nothing like Steelers home game with the Yinzies. Let's go. Love the show, bro. And excellent. Yeah, Big G in the building. There you go. But Steeler Nation, let's go. I don't know. I need to drink some water or something. So you know what? I'm gonna drink some water. Give me a bit of water. If you guys got any questions, I really just want to come here and just break it down. Celebrate the fact that we fucking won. You know what I'm saying? All off season we've been here. So all season we've been hearing, oh, we fire this guy. We lose one game, we fire someone. But they beat the Ravens. They swept the Ravens. They won the division. You know, that's something to be very, very happy about and something to cheer about, and also give you that confidence where, yeah, they can win a playoff. They can win a playoff game. We'll soon find out. But let me just get a quick drink of water, and I'll be right back for some. You guys have any questions? Put them in.
The hold. Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good. No good. It's wide right. No good. Missed it. Loop missed it. And your Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions.
Alrighty. So I've got another comment here. Randy says, advising everyone to go watch Bubba in the final minutes of last night's game. Bubba's reaction, true fan feelings. I haven't seen it yet, and maybe I might make a video reaction to it, but I won't bring it up now. Yes, 100%. Heading to bed, eh? I was also, you know what, too, yesterday, and because my game finished about 5 p.m., well, you guys finished about 2 a.m., I went to sleep at 6, and I woke up at like midnight, so I was stuffed. My body clock's all over the shop. But it's definitely different for you guys because you guys watch the game at what time? You watch the game at 8 p.m. till midnight. So it's a long, long game. But yeah, I'll have to go back and watch Bubba's reaction because I did hear that he couldn't watch the field goal. He had to hide on the table and he just couldn't stomach it. Couldn't stomach the loss. And then they miss. And I agree with him. That's crazy. You know, hooly dooly. Yeah, going to be a great time for Afton and her mum to go watch the game. Something really special too. It's really a lot of fun. And yeah, you're going to enjoy the experience. You're going to have the playoff atmosphere. The Houston Texans have a really great defense. But can the Steelers, knock Stroud around? Can they take care of Nico Collins? Those kind of guys. But that's exciting. 100%. What up, TD? What's going on? It was unreal, man. I've already watched it once live. I've seen the highlights for 40 minutes, and I want to watch it again. I really do. I want to watch it again. Oh my! Is it really? It's 23 in a row. So the Steelers have won 23 times on Monday Night Football. That's crazy. I don't know. I don't know if they've ever won on. Have they ever won a playoff game on Monday Night Football? I don't know. No idea. Yes, that's true. The Browns fired their head coach. Stefanski gone, right? He's out. Typical Browns, rebuild every fucking year. And Browns fans and one of the lovely blokes on AFC North Roundtable, Zay, always loves to tell me the Steelers are going in the wrong direction. The Browns, I can't even fucking. Where do you start with the Browns? Each and every year, the Browns draft a quarterback. They drafted 2 this year. They go and get Joe Flacco. They move on from him, and then their defense is solid, man. But they celebrated like they won the Super Bowl with Myles Garrett getting the sack record. I would love to know, or TJ Watt didn't get the sack record. He tied it, but they also allowed the players to rush the field, and Myles Garrett and the refs stopped time. Just because a sack record happened, the game stopped. And Bengals player Jamar Chase was filthy at that. Absolutely filthy. So the Browns, man, the Browns. Until they show us something different, they're always going to be in rebuild mode. Every fucking time. That's all they do. That's why I don't really care about them. They're non-existent. But they do play the Steelers very tough. They play them very tough inside Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they're waiting for a new stadium too. So I'm not too worried about that. We swept the Ravens. Did we sweep? Did the Steelers? The Steelers sweep. Wait. Did we sweep? Hang on. We went 4-2 the division. No, so the Bengals won 2, right? We lost the first game. That's right. Thursday Night Football, we lost the first game versus Joe Flacco. So we went 1-1 versus Bengals, 1-1 Browns, and we swept the Ravens 4-2. Not a bad record to win the division. Holy freaking dooley. 100%. Home crowd in Seahawks to the 12th man. What a week called still. I don't know if we need that gimmick of the idea. I think Seahawks have that because they were trying to be the loudest crowd in the NFL, so they nicknamed themselves the 12th man. Always you can't get past them. Yeah, they were pissed. They were so pissed. And that makes sense. Like that's why you watch the NFL and you go, there are some rules for the not for me kind of situation. Why was Garrett allowed to celebrate with everyone coming on the field, the clock stopping? And yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Makes no sense. Yes, Bengals did announce they're keeping their tail in their GM. Look, they have somewhat a competitive side. I just feel like they're getting their own way and their injuries. Offensively speaking, they're a really good football team. But on defense, I think they allow the most points. I've got it here for the standings, right? Did they allow the most points in the NFL? I feel like they did. They tried to come back, but it was too late for Lenny, man. A little late for Lenny. The Bengals allowed, they can bring the guys back all they want to. The Bengals allowed 492 points. That might be the most. No, the most was Cowboys, 511. Going once, going twice. Anyone can beat that. No one can beat that. Yeah, Cowboys got 511. And in second place, the New York Jets allowed 503. In third place, the Bengals allowed 492 points per game. Like, they're a bad franchise too. They have an elite quarterback in Joe Burrow and all these weapons at the same time. You have a shit team, you know. You'd almost want to try and pair them together. You want to try and pair the Bengals offense and the Browns defense together, and that would be a really good team. But it's just something funny about that team. So that the Bengals allowed 28 points per game. You can't do that. You just can't make it happen. So, anyways, fuck them. Yeah, they do. They do. The Browns. I think that I don't know if we play down. I feel the Browns play up. To be honest. What's going on, Daniel? How are you, mate? What's happening? I don't know. He might want to go somewhere else. Maybe Burrow goes to Miami. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen there. Cowboys, they set a record for most points. Lot. That's crazy. Most points were Cowboys. Yeah. And I'm going to look for the stats in a minute too. I'm going to look for the Steelers stats. Like what we did all season. So Cowboys had 511. What's that per game? Like 31 points per game. All right, let's look through some of the stats. And this season is now completed, right? The regular season now over. Okay. So it's been a crazy one. Like the fact that and I'll even go back as far. Didn't we have Killebrew on the roster and he got injured, right? Maybe I can go some of the players like that. Like he's on the IR, right? Like it's just changed, and our secondary has changed so much from the start too, from the very beginning. It's been 3 or 4 months now of football. Who's on the injured reserve? You got Calvin Anderson, he's injured. Deshaun Elliott is on the injured reserve safety. Broderick Jones, he got hurt. Dante Kent, the rookie, he was hurt from the start. Miles Killebrew was hurt. Loudermilk got hurt. Lowry, the tight end, Donald Putnam Jr., who was from the very beginning, we thought might have been a fun guy to watch as tight end. He's like the 6'8" guy. He's crazy. He got hurt. Skylar Thompson, he's on the IR. Corey Trice, he's always getting injured. Darnell Washington. So it's been interesting even from that factor. I think as well that Connor Hayward has stepped up. And I was thinking about him today actually when I was watching the highlights on the special teams. I don't know what his contract situation is, but I feel like Connor Hayward has been taking over that role of special teams captain. And Miles Killebrew is a true Pittsburgh Steeler. Yes, he was a Detroit Lion, but I don't know what his situation is because he's fun to watch too. What is his thing, man? Because he got injured early in the season, and they had to. I don't know what his contract is. Maybe let's have a look. Isn't it cool? You can just find out. They signed a 2-year contract, $6.5 million in March, so he might be a free agent. Hopefully, it might be the last time. To be honest, he might not come back at the age of 33. Will they go a different direction? So shout out to Miles Killebrew, man, because he's still part of the team. Hopefully, still on the sidelines, enjoying everything. I can't even remember how he got injured, but he got injured real early on. And the 2-year contract was from 2024 to 2025, and next year he's a free agent. So we'll see how he comes back. Yeah, crazy. But even from that standpoint, there's Connor Hayward. I think he's been filling in for his role too, right? And just everything. Guys coming into the roster, that everything's kind of changed. Like it's just nuts. I'll even go through it. We've seen. Let me go through the stats. Here we go. Let me go through the stats. So Rodgers played all 16 games, right? Or he played. Was there one game he didn't play that Mason Rudolph played in? Yeah, he played one game off. Rudolph went 2 for 2 in one of them. But Aaron Rodgers is now 65%, 3,322 yards, 200 yards per game, 80 longest, 24 TDs, and 7 interceptions. Not bad. It's just good enough to get you into the playoffs. And even from not a stat point of view, Rodgers has been, to me, one of the best players on the team and also an absolute leader. The way that you hear him talk about his players and the respect he has for Austin, the respect he has for MVS or DK, or he hypes up, Frymouth. It's just team mentality, man. It's good football. It's team mentality. So he has so much respect for these guys, and he's been working with them all season. I think he might. This could be a run. I'm just maybe saying, I don't want to go into this negative mindset of all right, the Steelers in a playoff. Well, we never win a playoff game. Fuck that noise. Get rid of that mentality. The mentality is now let the Steelers go on a run. This could be a run with our defense playing good football and Rodgers check at the line, doing this a million times and finding the best target. And near the end of the game, the third quarter, fourth quarter, he was on fire finding his targets all the way down the field, right? Yeah, 2 games and he broke his wrist. That's right. That was for Miles too. Connor talking about, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that was that was big Cam Hayward was playing Darnell Washington role too. So Rodgers was being fantastic for us. In the rushing department, Jalen Warren was 42 yards off. 42 yards of 1,000. So he had 211 carries. Warren's been fantastic. They've had the 2-headed monster back there in Warren and Gainwell. So they average both each 4.5 for Warren average and 4.7. That's pretty good. Probably much better than last year. And by the way, you can't stop Warren. If he gets hit or tackled, he just bounces off like a pinball machine and he's always moving forward. So he got 6 TDs, had 1 fumble, had 52 first downs. That's fantastic as a running back. Kenny Gainwell, team MVP. He's been absolutely insane as well. 5 TDs, 34 first downs. In the receiving game, I believe that Kenny Gainwell was the highest reception, 73, 486 yards, 3 TDs. So in total, he scored 8 TDs this season, and Jalen Warren scored 2 TDs on the reception. So this is what I'm saying. Like, these are the mini storylines, and these are fun things that, you know, I hear this fire Tomlin. It's like there's more to that. There's more to this team, and breaking it down, looking at certain players and how they're playing for us, right? So that was Warren and Kenny Gainwell had big years. Sure, there were some games that didn't do too well. They had pretty big years. Jonnu Smith has carried the ball 9 times for the Steelers, a 1 TD for 70 yards. Caleb Johnson kind of fell off near the end because he was now being inactive, and they're going with Smith. And you know what? If that's the way it is, come back next year. We don't know if we'll see Caleb Johnson in the playoffs, but it does look like that the Steelers are holding Wilson and Johnson out of it. And maybe next year they can come and try and, you know, catch up to what Mike Tomlin says, jump on a moving train. So Johnson had 28 carries, almost 70 yards. Rodgers also Rodgers had a big run yesterday for about, what was his longest? Maybe his longest was like 20 yards. It might have been yesterday. I'm not too sure. But he had 61 yards and 21 carries. Connor Hayward had 2 TDs with the Pittsburgh plunge. And Metcalf had a few carries as well, getting a TD, rushing the football. So basically, as you've seen all season, it's Warren Gainwell, a little bit of Jonnu Smith, and Connor Hayward to do the Pittsburgh plunge. So that's been friggin' fun too. It's been a lot of fun. Holy dearly. Yes, Lamar's a major caveat for the Ravens. Apparently has no trade clause. However, if Philly were to come and ask, I think that would be an idea that Ravens could move on from Lamar Jackson, depending, but they did sign him for a 5-year deal. I kind of hope that he stays with the Ravens. Now, their offense can be legit, can be scary, can be elite, but the Pittsburgh Steelers always play the Ravens tough. As you saw yesterday, TJ Watt got an interception. That's probably a number 3 or 4, or maybe 2 or 3 or something like that on the Ravens. TJ Watt increases his Hall of Fame career. Now, is TJ Watt playing 100%? Probably not. But I'm just happy he's out there, man. The way that he picked that ball off was insane. That was a game changer. That TJ Watt, no worry, Afton, I'll see you later. Catch you later. That TJ Watt, what do you call it? TJ Watt interception was something that it flipped the script. It was like 10-3 or 10-10 or something like that. It was 10-10 actually. And we got the ball on the Ravens 34 and got a field goal to go 13-10. So that was a bit of a momentum switch. And to see Cameron Hayward put his paw up and, you know, Alex Highsmith put his paw up and knock it down for TJ to bring it in, fantastic. These are the moments that your crowd goes crazy, you know. It was insane. Hooly dooly. Oh, you said, Mike, where'd you send it? Where? Like, did you send the clip, like, wait, on Discord? What do you mean? Baba, did you send it like Oh, Facebook? Okay, do you want to bring it up? All right, let's bring it up. Outstanding signing. Outstanding. He won the Super Bowl last year with the Eagles, man. And you know what? He's not really that big of a back, but he's so elusive and he doesn't give up. He's outstanding. I can't speak more than highly. I'm not even sure how old his Gainwell, what's his situation. Contract. I don't even know how old the bloke is. He's on a 1-year deal. Kenny G's on a 1-year deal. And even when he came into the Steelers, he's like, my name's Kenneth Gainwell, but you can call me Kenny G. Kenny G, he's on a 1-year deal for $1.7 million, signing bonus, all that kind of stuff. And he's played himself into another contract. The Steelers would be silly, and I mean fucking silly, to let him walk. Silly. You sign him up. How old is he? He's 27. Sign him up to a 2 or 3 year deal. Maybe you get a package deal with Warren together, and you feed in Johnson next year in the running game, and you build the O-line. Then this team can be competitive for many, many years to come. They would be silly to walk away. I'd be very frustrated if they got rid of if they were to get rid of Mr. Kenny G. And these are the things where you're building through the O-line with Trofar Tanu. There's now the upward tick of Dylan Cook, who played fantastic last night. So, yeah, crazy. I just saw a picture. Let me bring this up. It's a good picture. Hold on a minute. I'm gonna get I gotta get Bubba's reaction too. Bubba, did you send it to my Steel Nation Australia or my Facebook? Probably my Facebook. Yeah, anyways. Let me bring up this photo first too. But yeah, Kenny G, man. Kenny G has played an outstanding season. From just look at the way how he plays football. It's amazing. That's why we should be very proud and very happy about this team. I just saw this on my Facebook. If you guys want to, you can also check out my I have a Steelers Nation Australia Facebook page too, and I have a Steelers Nation Australia Facebook group. If you guys are into Facebook, that kind of stuff. Look at this. One of the people there, one of the players, or sorry, the fans. This guy said, "Dear Ravens, do not put our rookie kicker in a position to tie or win the game against the Steelers. Thank you." And nothing against him, man. That guy, what's his name? Fucking Loopy Loop. He'll learn from it. It's nothing too bad. Like, it's gonna suck for the Ravens. I don't agree with the death threats he's getting, but his career's not over. He'll be okay. He'll be fine. It's good for us. It's very, very good for us. So yeah, let me try and find this. I do want to see. I haven't seen Bubba react yet, so that's kind of funny. Alrighty. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's a minute. How do I save this? Let me bring it up. Hold up. Wait a minute. All right. So we're gonna watch for about a minute and a half. Bubba, if you guys haven't seen already, check out Steelers Dynasty Podcast. Bubba and Shano do fantastic work. And Bubba, how much swearing's involved? Is there much swearing involved? There probably is. It's probably a lot of swearing. Which one is it? Wait a minute. The thing I'm trying to share. Hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. Can I share this? Yeah, is there a lot of swearing? I bet you there's a lot of swearing. It's okay. I need Facebook. No. Oh, here. Got it. Okay, here we go. All right. So listen. Wait a minute. I missed the start. Sorry, I didn't get it yet. All right, this is Bubba and Shano reacting to the field goal yesterday. Bubba, you have to put this on your YouTube somehow, some way. Still a fan react or something like that. Where am I going? Okay. You guys see that? You can't see that, can you? You guys see that? I don't know if you can see that or not. Can you hear Bubba? Can you hear him? Oh, Bubba. Jesus. Hey, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself right now. How about that? Oh, you can't hear anything. I hope you're not one of those clowns who said Roger was old and washed at the start and said now you're backtracking. Yes, I was one of those clowns and now I'm backtracking. Go fuck yourself. How about that? And you know what? And then if you want to keep around, if you want to come to the channel and be respectful, now we're even. How do you start with that? Hey, I hope you're not one of those clowns who said Rodgers was old and washed at the start of the season. Now you're backtracking. Yeah, go fuck yourself. How about that? All right. Anyways, so you guys can't hear that? It didn't work. Yes, I was one of those clowns because opinions can change. And that's why I find it very funny about like the Mike Tomlin stuff too. Mike Tomlin, everyone's stuck in their ways of fire Tomlin. Even if they win, they still don't credit the Mike Tomlin. Were you a misstart Hayward? No, I'm a Steeler fan that I did not want the Steelers to pick up Rodgers, but week by week by week, he turned into a good quarterback for this team. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I can't see that. I can't show you guys. Bugger. Anyways, check it out for sure. We're coming to the end of the show, but I always find that very funny. You always see new people, and new people are like, "Yeah, you went one of those clowns." Go on, mate, get with it. We're here to celebrate the team. So yeah, go and check out Bubba's show for sure. Because I can't figure out how to show it. It won't let me show it in the background. Hang on. Ooh, wait a minute. No, I can. Here we go. I've got it. I can download it. Right, let's go. I got that many freaking buttons here. Steel Nation, that many buttons. They will. If they lose, they'll flip for sure. 110%. But yes, I was one of those clowns, as you were to say put. I was a clown with a big wig on, with a big red nose and fluffy hair. And I said, you know what? I don't want Rodgers here. And then week by week by week, my opinion changed because I realized my opinion was based on media that was giving me information about him being a bad teammate, Rodgers being a bad this guy. He badmouths his teammate, yada, yada, yada. I made numerous videos saying I wouldn't like Rodgers here. I thought he was old and slow. And sometimes, yes, he does showcase that. Rodgers definitely does. When he runs to the sideline, he can't get the 4 yards. You know, he should have ran for a first down. But then other times, his savviness and how he throws the football is really fun to watch. So yes, I was that clown, 110%. What up, Carth? What's going on? All right, let me show you guys this video, man, because I want to see Bubba freak out. I think that'd be funny. All right, I can bring it here. And then there's a lot of F-bombs. And then we'll watch this video and we'll call it a show because I'm super happy, man, super proud. So hang on, well. Here we go. So happy for the Steelers to do what they're doing right now. And let's do, how do I share my screen? This one, that one, this one, that one. All right. And this one. So here we go. Here's Bubba. Bubba and Shano. Let's go.
Come on, this is it. 4th and 7. I'm on. 4th and 7. 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 Steelers. Come on. 4th and 7. Incomplete. Sack. Short. I'll take those scenarios. Touchdown by the Steelers. Come on. TJ Watt.
Game over.
This team needs to be blown the fuck out. I'm so fucking mad. I'm done. This whole fucking team is fucking now. It's the fucking. I'm done now. Now is the time. Now. You motherfuckers.
Jesus.
You choking motherfuckers.
Oh my.
Fucking bullshit. Well, I'm done with Pablo too. He can go fuck off. I'm fucking done. Now time out. They can block it. They better block it, man, because I'm telling you right now, I'm fucking done. I'm fucking done because this is total bullshit. I'm done. Here we go.
Monday. I'm talking about Monday.
I'm done. I'm going to be bitching now till the cows come home. Stop it.
Steelers are still winning until they miss the field, make the field goal.
Shane's the optimist.
Shut up.
A miracle. It's a miracle, ladies.
And they missed it.
It's a miracle. It's a Pittsburgh.
Wait a minute. Look at it. Look at the reaction. That's great. Gene, oh my goodness. Wow. Shut up. Wow. So good.
It's a miracle. It's a Pittsburgh miracle.
Who's that guy? Who's that last guy? I don't know who the last guy is. That's crazy. Anyways, Steel Nation, we're going to get out of it. We're going to get out of it. It's been a really good show. It's been a fun show. And if you are new to the show and you do like the content and you're not calling me a clown, that'd be nice. Look, I'm only joking. We can start fresh again. But I hope you're not one of these clowns who said Rogers. I'm one of those clowns. I'm a huge clown. But if you like the content, hit the like and subscribe. I'm trying to get to 5,000. My goal this year is to boost content, talk football. Hopefully 3 or 4 times a week now, podcasting. And yeah, get to 5,000 subs. That's the new goal. I need a goal. I need to make this channel better. I need to do the best that I can. And I need to cheer this team on like it's my team. It is my team. It's the freaking Steelers. So thanks everyone for coming in the chat for an hour live show. Make sure you look into and check out Steelers Dynasty Podcast with Bubba and Shane. They're good blokes too. They're good people. All right. Football Finance says, what do you think about Kyle Duggar? I think he's played well. Guy looks lost there. He should play linebacker, cannot cover. No, I think he's done well enough. And also there was a certain part where he came down to the box and he hit really hard and forced a fourth out. I think Kyle Duggar had an interception for a TD one game. So there are times when you get beat for sure. Lamar Jackson was scrambling around and finding his targets. So it's not always going to be, it's always going to be great. Roberto, I changed my opinion on him too. I felt like he had done a good job. So that's it. But I think Duggar's done a fine job to fill in for Elliott. What up, Herbie Ways? Steelers facts fourth quarter. There you go. 4.5 miles wind. Tyler and Chris Boswell had both 4 quarters, 8 degree trajectory anomalies. What? A nano particular bladder ball fix altercation impossible. I don't understand what that even means. What does that mean? Nano gate, Steeler facts, fourth quarter wind, speed, yada, yada, yada. Boswell had fourth quarter 8 degree trajectory anomalies. A nanoparticle bladder ball fix alteration possible. Are you saying it was rigged? Is there are the balls controlled by Roger Goodell? I don't know. You're saying that it can't do that? Anyways, that's fantastic. NFL is showing it right now. So good. I went through 20 videos last night. Steelers fans streaming, crashing out after 4th down play. It's funny. Garfield never lost face. I don't understand what that means, to be honest. Yeah, that was fun. Good show. Excellent good show. And thank you, J-Devil. Thank you, Ragu. Thanks, everyone in the chat. Thank you, Randy. And thank you, Toddy. There you go. Pepper, what's going on? Just getting home from work. Something to say. AFC North Kings, Houday, Brown suck, Raven suck. And yeah, look, it's been a good season. It's a very, very good season. I think everyone should be happy. They should be ecstatic, really. They should feel confident about the win coming up and enjoy it. Enjoy the victory. And shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers, man. Shout out to TJ Watt, Gainwell, Warren, Fryermuth, Faitanu, Zach Frazier, Aaron Rodgers, Highsmith played unreal. Herbig got the sack. Joey Porter, Big Cameron Hayward. Waitman did pretty good on teams. There's so many good things, man, that are happening with this team. It's so much fun. So, Steeler Nation, I'll see you guys next time. Check out Steelers Dynasty Podcast later tonight. I'll be there because I want to see Bubba's reaction. Pray for the flock. I guess so. But Steelers win 26-24. Also, tomorrow morning, I'll have a G'day Steelers Nation episode coming out on the channel. That's also going. Okay, I didn't understand it. He is saying there was an act of God. Okay, I had no idea what that means. Yeah. Couldn't tell you. Yeah, that's cool. You know what though? They blessed the end zones. The end zones were blessed. So all right, let's get out of here. G'day Sam, what's going on? Just leaving Sam. Sorry, mate. Welcome to the show. But yeah, I will be trying to do more podcasts in the future. I do want to try and 100%. I do want to do more podcasting. Maybe I won't do as many breaking news videos, but the goal would be to do more podcasting and just talk football. Steelers won. Be happy. Everyone be happy. Enjoy it. The Pittsburgh Steelers won. And this bloke unfortunately missed the kick, but let's play it one more time as we go out. We go out from the great Rob Kinger and also Max Starks and Missy Matthews. Steeler Nation, we had a good chat today. Over 25 people in the house. Thank you so fucking much. Let's listen to the radio call from the Steelers booth one more time. I'll see you later.
The hold. Here's the boot by Loop, and that kick is no good. No good. It's wide right. No he good. Missed it. Loop missed it. And your Pittsburgh Steelers are AFC North champions.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What did we just witness here, Rob? Oh, my goodness.
Steelers, Ravens. Wow, let's go downstairs to Missy Matthews. Missy.
Guys, utter disbelief. Some guys running, some guys just standing put. Jonnu Smith was literally just sitting in the middle of the field, not sure how to process what just happened. The sideline, absolutely electric. And as you know, between these two teams, it always comes down to 3 points, 2 points. It feels like a very, very fitting ending for the Steelers to get their first AFC North title since 2020.
I'll see you guys later. Left the light on. See you later. Bye.